everyone, good morning. How are you? Hope everybody fit and very fine. Right? Okay. Now move on, and dear students, we will start new chapter water. New chapter water. But before start the new chapter, I want to inform you that in the last video due to some technical problem, some technical error, question number 4 and question number 5 of chapter 10 weather and season I could not write. Okay, understand? चैप्टर नंबर 10 के क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 और 5 के आंसर्स हम नहीं लिख पाए ड्यू टू टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम. राइट? सो फर्स्ट today we will write, but before writing I want to tell you that I will send you in WhatsApp. बेटा मैं आपको WhatsApp ग्रुप पे क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 और 5 के आंसर्स भेज दूंगी. इसलिए मैं सोच रही थी कि आज हम क्वेश्चन आंसर ना लिखते हुए डायरेक्ट न्यू चैप्टर स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. सो आर यू एग्री विथ मी? Okay, so today we will start chapter number 11, water. This chapter is on page number 7070. Right? So in this chapter what we are going to learn? We are going to learn two things. Number one, where do we find water? What is number one? Number one, where do we find the water? And number two, the different forms in water exist. What is number second? The different forms in which the water exist. ठीक है? So these two major things we are going to learn in chapter number 11, water. Right? So first, whatever written in the book, I will read for you, and I am hoping that you all students, you all are very good, nice and smart students of class 3, and you knows the importance of studies. So you all have EVS book and pencil is in your hand. Right? So I am going to start chapter number 11, water. All are you ready? Okay, all are ready. I got the signal from your side. So first I will read, and step by step I will explain to you whatever is written in the book. So shall we start? Okay, here we are starting. About 3/4 of the earth is covered with water. Once again I will repeat. About 3/4 of the earth is covered with water. See, in the earth, beta, in the earth, the 3/4 part is covered with the water only. जो अर्थ है, जो हमारी धरती है, इसका 3/4 पार्ट वो पूरा पानी से ढका हुआ है. 3/4 part is covered with the water only. As like human beings body, in human beings body there is 70% water in our body. कितना पानी है? There is 70% water is in our human bodies. Right? So this much understand. Line number 1 understand. Okay. Now I am moving on, and I will read the next one. It means that it has plenty of water. So when we will talk about that the 3/4 of the earth is covered with the water only, it means we are telling that there is a plenty of water in earth. बहुत सारा पानी है अर्थ पर. Plenty of water in earth, right? But only 1% of the water is fit for drinking. Once again I will repeat this line. This line is very important to us. Make it underline. Right? But only 1% of water is fit for drinking. 70% water is in our earth. 3/4 part is covered with the water only in our earth, but only 1% beta, percent is very low, only 1% water is fit, is good for use, and only 1% water is the drinking water. Only 1% is drinking water. How much percent? Only 1%. So this line is very important. Make it underline. Only 1% water is fit for drinking. The rest of the water is very salty. और बाकी का जितना भी पानी है वो सारा नमकीन है, खारा है ना? The water of sea is very salty. The water of oceans very salty, which is not fit for use, which is not fit for use and drink also, right? So to understand this, let us know about the sources of water. So in the chapter, in the line number 1, 2, 3, the whole summary of these 3 lines is that the third, fourth part is covered with water only on the earth, है ना? Third, fourth part, right? So we can say that there is plenty of water in the earth. बहुत सारा पानी है अर्थ पर, but only 1% is fit for drinking. लेकिन इतना सारा पानी होते हुए भी सिर्फ only 1% is fit for drinking. The rest of water is very salty, which we cannot use, which is not fit for use, right? So now we are going to learn about the sources of water. Sources of water. So first, number 1, sources of water. So let's see what are the different sources on earth of water. So first source is rain. The major source is rain. Rain is the main source of water, beta. Rain is the, I already told you so many times that rain is the main source of water, ठीक है, on the earth, right? Now I am going to read whatever is written in the rain paragraph. Okay, all are you ready? You will also read along with me. Okay, all right. Rain is the main source of water on the earth. Yes, it is very much correct written. I already told you that rain is the main source of the water on earth. It is also the cleanest and most pure from the water. Now this thing you have to understand. What is written about the rain water? It is the most cleanest and most pure water on the earth. It means whatever water is coming through the rainfall, that water is very pure, that water is very clean. We can use it directly. Suppose I will give you a small example so you can understand in a better manner. That suppose during rainy season, the tap is not coming properly to your home, or we can say that water supply is not proper during the rainy season. Then what you will do? How you will drink? So if a rainy day is there, you can keep your bucket in open place or in open terrace, and whatever water is collected by the bucket, it is useful to you. You can drink that water directly. So the rain is the main source of the water on earth, and it is the most cleanest and pure water. which we can use directly. It is fit for use, it is fit for drink. So whatever water is coming from rainfall, we can use it directly. It is good for us, and it is clean also, it is pure also. Okay, now move on, and the next line. When it falls, it mixes with the dust and gases present in air. Once again I will repeat. When it falls, it mixes with the dust and gases present in air. जब बारिश का पानी आता है ना बेटा, जब बारिश का पानी बादलों में से ऊपर से नीचे आता है, then it carry lots of dust and gases which is already present in the air, है ना. When we are discussing about the plants, now I told you the definition of atmosphere, है ना. The definition of atmosphere is that there is a big area which is covered surrounding the earth, and it has so many types of gases, it has so many types of dust particle in that atmosphere, right? So as like that atmosphere, when rain will come now, it carries the different type of gases and dust particle which is already present in air, in atmosphere. Understand? I'm hoping that this much you can understand better. Now move on. Rainwater flows into the river, lake, pond and streams. Once again I will repeat. Rainwater flows into the rivers, lakes, pond and stream. So whatever water will come from the clouds, from rainwater, it flows. वो बहता है किसमें? नदियों में, रिवर्स में, पोंड में, लेक में और स्ट्रीम्स. स्ट्रीम्स मीन्स छोटी छोटी नदियों की धाराएं, ठीक है. स्ट्रीम्स मीन्स होता है नदियों की छोटी छोटी धाराएं, ठीक है. पॉन्ड मीन्स तालाब. इट इज अ आर्टिफिशियल सोर्स ऑफ वाटर विच वी ह्यूमन क्रिएटेड फॉर आवर कन्वीनियंट, है ना. हम एक बिग सरफेस को डिगिंग करते हैं, हम एक बड़ी सी सरफेस को गड्ढा खोदते हैं, डिग करते हैं, और वो बारिश के पानी से जब वो गड्ढा भर जाता है तो उसको हम पोंड बोलते हैं, तालाब, ठीक है. एंड लेक मीन्स झरना, झील. रिवर तो यू ऑलरेडी नोज, नदियाँ, है ना. तो वॉट एवर रेन वाटर विल कम, it flow into river, into lake, into pond and into different streams. All right, now move on. Rivers flow into seas and water from the sea mixes with ocean. Most of the water on the earth is found in ocean and seas, but we cannot use it as it's salty. Once again I will read. Rivers flow into the seas. जो नदियाँ होती हैं, whatever rain water will come on the earth, it flow into rivers, into lakes, into pond, into streams, and finally, ultimately, all the rivers, all the lake, all the streams, they will go and they will meet with sea. नदियों का, झीलों का सारा पानी जो है वो अल्टीमेटली फाइनली समुद्र में जाकर मिलता है. जितनी भी बड़ी बड़ी नदियां हैं वो सब फाइनली समुद्र में जाकर मिलती हैं, ठीक है. एंड और जो समुद्र होता है वो ओशंस में मिलता है. वो समुद्र होता है वो किस में मिलता है? ओशंस में मिलता है. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द वाटर ऑन द अर्थ इज फाउंड ऑन ओशंस. इसलिए जितना भी पानी जो जमीन पर है वो अधिकतर ओशंस एंड सीज में होता है, ठीक है. बट वी कैन नॉट यूज इट. बट वाटर ऑफ सी, वाटर ऑफ ओशंस वी आर नॉट यूजिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज सॉल्टी. वाटर ऑफ सीज, water of ocean is very salty, which is not fit for use, it is not drinking water. That's why this water is, we cannot use. Okay, so about the rain, understand about the rain? Okay, understand? All right, move on. Are you giving me permission to move on? Okay, now we will discuss about the groundwater. After the rain, number 2, we will discuss about groundwater. What is the meaning by groundwater? Ground means what? Yes, ground means a big surface, a big flat surface, and water means पानी. So जो जमीन के नीचे का पानी होता है, that is called groundwater. What is called? That is called groundwater. Okay, so now we will discuss about groundwater. What is groundwater actually? Okay, so I am going to read first. I am hoping that you all are being with me and you all are reading with me. Okay, so let's start. Rainwater seeps down from the top layer of soil and rocks. It then collects over a bed of hard rocks under the ground. I am hoping that you are not understanding in one time. So once again I will repeat it. Rainwater seeps down from top layer of soil. See, when rainwater will come na beta, what happen actually? When the drop rainwater will come, जब बूंद बूंद बारिश होती है या रिमझिम बारिश होती है, so that rainwater will goes directly into the ground. ठीक है? और जब बहुत तेज बारिश होती है ना बेटा, तो सारा का सारा पानी आपने देखा होगा कि जब बहुत तेज बारिश होती है तो सड़कों पर, गलियों में, कॉलोनी में सब दूर पानी बह निकलता है. So that water will waste, वो पानी वेस्ट हो जाता है. That water will not go into the ground, and whatever water will go down to the ground, we all are using that groundwater. जितना भी पानी जो जमीन के अंदर होता है ना बेटा, वो पानी ही हम इंसान लोग, we human beings actually are using. That is fit for use, that is good for drink. Right? So, up this question will raise is in your mind that how the water, the rainwater will go down. ठीक है? So I will tell you the process. कि जो रेन वाटर होता है वो जमीन में कैसे जाता है. ठीक है? See, this is tree, right? And I already told you the parts of the plant or tree, and these are the roots. These are the roots of the plant. ठीक है? अब whatever rain water will come, that rain water goes very deep by these roots. Because trees and plants have the roots which goes very deep into the ground. ठीक है? क्या होता है बेटा, ये जो ट्रीज होते हैं, प्लांट्स होते हैं ना, इनकी जो रूट्स होती हैं ये ग्राउंड में बहुत नीचे तक, बहुत अंदर तक जाती हैं. जब ये अंदर तक जाती है ना, तो जो बारिश का पानी होता है ना, ये बारिश का पानी होता है ना, ये रूट्स के माध्यम से, थ्रू द रूट्स, ये जमीन के अंदर बहुत नीचे तक जाता है. एंड दैट ग्राउंड वाटर वी ऑल आर यूजिंग. That is fit for use, that is good for drink. Right? And that's why we all are telling you that do not cut tree, grow more tree, save tree, save life. इसलिए ये सारी चीजें कही गई हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि जो बारिश का पानी होता है, एक तो पेड़ों के जरिए बारिश होती है, और बारिश का जो पानी होता है वो जो ट्रीज होती हैं उनकी रूट से, उनकी जड़ से अंदर जमीन के बहुत नीचे तक जाता है. और वही ग्राउंड वाटर हम लोग पीने के पानी के रूप में यूज करते हैं। इसलिए मैंने पूरा आपको हिंदी में समझाया ताकि आपको अच्छे से समझ में आए। ठीक है। So about ground water, rain water seeps down from the top layer of soil and rocks. It then collects over a bed of hard rocks under the ground. A part of underground water is used by plant and rest is drawn out through the wells. ठीक है। अब this question, so many questions starts coming is in your mind is that when we are digging a well means कुआं, ठीक है। जब भी हम कुआं खोदते हैं तो कुआं आपने भी देखा होगा, आपने भी बहुत से लोगों ने उसमें झांक कर देखा होगा कितना नीचे तक जाता है, कितना गहरा होता है ना। So whatever ground water is there, जब भी हम कुआं खोदते हैं, वेल खोदते हैं, तो हम नीचे तक खोदते जाते हैं और उसके बाद एक लेवल पर जाकर हमें पानी मिलता है। ठीक है। सो व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज अ ग्राउंड वाटर। वो भी जमीन का पानी है बेटा। दैट इज ऑल्सो द ग्राउंड वाटर। राइट। सो वाटर ऑफ वेल, वाटर ऑफ हैंड पंप, है ना, वाटर ऑफ हैंड पंप, वाटर ऑफ ट्यूबवेल, right? These all are the artificial sources of water, but these all are, we all are using the groundwater actually through the well, through the hand pump, through the tube well. We all are actually using groundwater, है ना, groundwater, right? जमीन के नीचे का जितना भी पानी होता है, we all are using through the well, through the hand pump, through the tube well, right? So lakes are formed when its underground water come up on the surface, and many oceans in the desert from due to underground water. The upper limit of underground water is called water. So about underground water you understand? Underground water के बारे में आपको समझ में आया? Underground water means whatever water will come through the rain water, the some part of the water will go underground, will go into the soil, into the rocks, through the roots of trees, through the roots of plants. That underground water actually we all are using in the form of well, in the form of hand pump, in the form of tube well. And these well, hand pump and tube well are actually the human sources, the artificial sources of water which we human being made for making our life more easy, more convenient. Understand this much? Okay. Now move on and we will discuss about the well. What is well actually? Right, so I am rubbing this much part and we will discuss about well. In Hindi we call it kuan. So wells. In Hindi we call it kuan. In villages, deep wells are dug to reach the level of underground water. So, what is written in the book? Once again I will read. In villages, deep wells are dug to reach the level of underground water. It is drawn out from the well with the help of a rope and pulley. So, So many students have seen the wells, especially wells we can see in the fields, खेतों में, और wells we can see in the villages area, गाँव में we can see, है ना. So there is a big deep wells are dug means गड्ढा खोदना, to reach the level of underground water. पानी के लेवल तक पहुंचने के लिए जो हम गड्ढा खोदते हैं गहराई तक, that is called well. That is called well, and we all are using the well, the water of wells by rope and pulling out. What we are actually doing, how we are taking out the water of well, so we all are taking a rope. हम एक मोटी सी रस्सी लेते हैं and we will tie that rope in a bucket. What we will do, we will tie the rope in a bucket, and what we are doing, we are throwing that bucket into the well, and we pulled out the water through the rope. Right? समझ में आया इंग्लिश में? Once again I will tell you in हिंदी. जो वेल्स होते हैं ना बेटा, जो कुएं होते हैं ना, उनसे पानी निकालने के लिए एक बहुत गहरा गड्ढा खोदा जाता है, और वहाँ जो अंडरग्राउंड वाटर होता है, जब तक वो वाटर नहीं निकलता तब तक गड्ढा खोदते जाते हैं, और उसके बाद एक बकेट में रस्सी बांधकर उस बकेट को नीचे डालते हैं, और उस बकेट से पानी भरने के बाद उसको पूरे फोर्स से, पूरी ताकत से ऊपर पुल आउट करते हैं. तो दैट इज अबाउट वेल. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट हैंड पंप. Number 4, hand pumps. So hand pumps, so you already have seen so many times. While traveling, you have seen so many hand pumps, especially in villages areas. है ना? Hand pumps means a kinds of equipments. When we will pull that, when we will force that, when we will give the pressure on that hand, water will come on the other surface. Right? So the groundwater can also be drawn out with the help ऑफ हैंड पंप. जो हैंड पंप के माध्यम से भी हम जमीन के नीचे के पानी को निकाल सकते हैं. सो हैंड पंप इज ऑल्सो अ सोर्स ऑफ वाटर विच वी ह्यूमन बींग्स आर द क्रिएटर ऑफ द हैंड पंप. सी देयर इज अ पिक्चर्स of hand pump and well. You can see over here in the book. This picture is about well. ये देखो कुएं का पिक्चर है ना. There is a bucket है ना on the edge of well. This is hand pump and this is tube well. Tube well तो you have seen so many times. So many times. Okay, now we will discuss about tube wells. Tube well means a pipe is inserted deep into the ground to draw out the water by using an electricity pump. This water is used for irrigation and fields. So now we will discuss about tube well. Tube well. Number 5, tube well. Tube. When you will hear this word tube, what clicks over here in your mind? Tube. Tube means nali. Tube means nali and well means तो पता है आपको कुआं. Right. So a pipe insert deep into the ground. जो ट्यूबवेल होते हैं ना बेटा, इनमें क्या होता है, बहुत बड़े बड़े पाइप होते हैं, उनको गड्ढे कर कर, उनको डिगिंग कर कर जमीन के नीचे उतारा जाता है, और फिर उसमें नीचे जमीन में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पंप लगाए जाते हैं, मोटर लगाई जाती है, और फिर जब हम लोग हमारे घर में मोटर का बटन चालू करते हैं तो जो पंप है, नीचे जो आपने पंप लगाया था उस पंप से वो ज़मीन का पानी पूरा खींचता है, और जो पाइप आपने लगाए हैं, जो ट्यूब्स आपने लगाए हैं, उनके थ्रू आपको अपने घरों में पानी मिल जाता है. So tube wells means a pipe insert deep into the ground to draw out the water by using an electricity pump. The water is used for irrigation and fields. So this ट्यूबवेल वाटर इज एक्चुअली यूज्ड फॉर इरिगेशन एंड फील्ड्स. इरिगेशन एंड फील्ड्स में सबसे ज्यादा इसका यूज होता है. ओके, नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट स्नो. नंबर 6, स्नो. स्नो वर्ड तो यू हर्ड सो मेनी टाइम्स. स्नोमैन, बर्फीला आदमी ना. सो about snow I am going to read, then I will explain you. It is on page number 71. Water is found frozen as snow is very cold place. What is written in the book? Water is found frozen as snow in very cold place. Water is found frozen. Frozen means जम जाना. FROZEN. Frozen means जम जाना. ठीक है. Snow is very cold place. See, when you will visit to a hill station, a hilly area, when the snowfall is there, and now a winter season is going on, and you can see there is in our country so many snowfall is going on in hilly areas, in Jammu and Kashmir, in Ladakh, in Shimla, in Kullu Manali, in Himachal Pradesh. There is so much snowfall is going on. Because of that snowfall, we all are feeling cold over here, and the cold breeze are bowling over here in the ground areas because of that snowfall. बर्फ तो कहाँ गिर रही है? बर्फ गिर रही है कश्मीर में, बर्फ गिर रही है शिमला में, बर्फ गिर रही है कुल्लू मनाली में, लद्दाख में. लेकिन उसका सीधा असर कहाँ होता है बेटा? उसका सीधा असर होता है मैदानी इलाकों पर. वहाँ जो बर्फ गिरती है उससे जो ठंडी हवाएं बनती है, वो ठंडी हवाएं हमें ठंडक देती हैं और इससे हमें ठंड लगती है. ठीक है. सो वाटर इज फाउंड फ्रोजन इन स्नो इज वेरी कोल्ड प्लेस लाइक हाई माउंटेन्स. जो पानी होता है वो जम जाता है. कहाँ पर जम जाता है? हिली एरियाज में, माउंटेन एरियाज में, जहां पर बहुत बर्फबारी होती है. फ्रोजन मीन्स जम जाना. ठीक है. ड्यूरिंग समर एज द टेम्परेचर राइजेस. अब व्हाट इज रिटन इन द बुक? ड्यूरिंग समर, व्हेन समर सीजन विल कम, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? डेफिनेटली ड्यूरिंग समर सीजन द सन रेज विल कम डायरेक्टली इनटू द अर्थ, एंड दैट रेज, the sun rays are very very hot, so temperature will go high, and the snow melt to form water. और जो पहाड़ों पर जितनी भी बर्फ होती है, because of high temperature, वो सारी की सारी बर्फ मेल्ट होकर पानी में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है and flow through the river, streams and lakes. Understand? समझ में आया? Once again I will repeat. Okay, once again I will repeat for you about snow. Snow means बर्फ, है ना? So snow means, when we will hear this word snow, then definitely the image which comes first is in our mind that hilly areas, that mountain areas. Snow means yes, पूरा बर्फ से ढका हुआ पहाड़, है ना? That is our imagination. When we will hear this word snow ना, our imagination will go on that direction. हाँ, सफेद बर्फ से ढका हुआ पहाड़. ठीक है. So water is found frozen. पानी पूरा जमा हुआ पाया जाता है. कहाँ पर? On hilly areas, on mountain areas. ठीक है. During the winter season. But when summer season will start, then what will happen? Then the rays of sun will come directly to the earth, on the earth, and the rays of sun is very very hot. Because of that hot rays of the sun, the water that is frozen on hilly areas starts becoming the melt, and then it flows into the river, into the streams and into the lakes. It is the process of snow. Understand? Okay, so my time is going to over. Before winding up my lecture, I want to revise whatever we learned today. Dear students, once again I will repeat that question number 4 and question number 5 of chapter number 10. I will send you through WhatsApp, so don't worry about question number 4 and 5. And today we started chapter number 11, that is water, and water is very precious to all of us. Not only for human beings, not only for animals, not only for nature. It is very, 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 very precious to all over the world. And here we discussed about the sources of water. So the rain is the main source of the water. The rainwater is the main source of the water, and the rainwater is the most cleanest and pure water which we can use directly. It is fit for us. It is good for drink. Right? And the rainwater is flow to the river, to the pond, to the lake, to the streams, and then all the rivers, all the streams, all the lakes will meet with the sea. All the water of rivers, all the water of ponds, all the water of lake will go in the seas, and the sea's water will go in the oceans. This is the entire process. This is the entire process, right? Then we discussed about the groundwater. What is groundwater? Rainwater will go, whatever rainwater will come into the earth, some part of the water will go into the ground, and some part of the water will go into the river, into the pond and lake and streams. Right? So groundwater means the water which we all are using for drinking. It is fit for use, and groundwater is the most precious part of the groundwater are plants and trees. Through the plants, through the soil, through the rocks, through the roots of the plants, through the roots of the trees, the groundwater goes deep into the ground. Right? Then we discussed about the wells. Wells means especially we can see the wells in the villages area. In the villages area, when we starts digging, and we will dig at least when we will get the level of the groundwater. Then what we will do? We will take out the water with the help of rope, and we will pull out the water. Then we discussed about the hand pump. Hand pump is also again an artificial source of water which we human being made for our convenience. Right? So through the hand pumps we also getting the underground water. Then we discussed about the tube well. Tube well also is a source of water which we human beings create to make our life more convenient, more easy. And through the tube well we also get the groundwater only. And snow. Snow means the water is found frozen in hilly area, in mountain area, on high hills. But during the summer season, the snow starts melting, and the snow convert into water, and it flows into river, through the rivers, through the streams and through the lakes. Right? So today we will discuss this much only. When we will meet in the next lecture, then we will discuss about property of waters. Property of water and different forms of water. ठीक है? We will discuss about these two topics. So till then, bye bye. Have a nice day. God bless you. Keep studying. Keep watching. Your annual exam will come soon. We will announce the annual exams date soon. So keep studying. Bye bye.